Hi, good evening. I hope you've been having a good day. And if your day has just started, I hope you have a good day. Just got back home from work. And I swear, I'm not gonna complain and whine today, okay? But, it's just one of those days. So I went to the mirror in the bathroom. And I look at myself in the mirror. And you know what I saw? I saw a guy who's still standing. Who's still here. Trying. And I was surprised because the old version of me would be numbing myself by drowning myself in alcohol or something, doing something to give me a quick dopamine hit so I could no longer feel anything, or I can just escape the reality for a little bit. But no, the guy that I saw in the mirror is like a totally different person. He's like the guy that I've gone through so much that he's numb. He's so used to feeling like this. And there's nothing he wants to do but to keep on trying. Even when everything is still collapsing now, all around him. And now I have to accept it. Accept that it is true that tough time, hard times create hard men. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but it feels like I'm just not like I used to be. Because the old version of me would be collapsing down on the floor right now, dwelling onto the past, to what happened. But the me now, I'm embracing every single things. It sucks. I still feel the same feelings. It sucked dick. And it just like, ugh. I'm looking around and see if there's anyone that could help me. But it's like, fuck, it's me again. And it's like no one's around rooting for me. I'm sure. I'm sure my family's rooting for me, but just no one knows what I'm going through, and it's just me. And maybe whoever listening to this. Like on the outside world, I put a mask on and act like everything's fine and everything is Gucci. But here, right now, it's just me. It's just one single person sitting in the auditorium watching me put it on the show. And it's just me by myself, slowly clapping for myself. And I'm the only one who's rooting for me. And it's tough sometimes, it feels like you're worthless. But these days, they taught me a lot about life. It's like when life try to break you down, and it break you down enough times, you build a resilient mindset. It's like now these setbacks, they don't take much tolls on me anymore. I mean, I'm still struggling with the same things, or even worse. But it's just like I built a callous mind, inside my brain. And it's like whenever bad things happen, I'm just like, just another day. I'm no stranger to these sort of things. And yeah. For some reason, I look at myself in the mirror and I felt so fucking proud of myself. Even though I haven't gotten anything right. But I felt so proud of myself. Nothing accomplished. But at work today, my client, what's what I going to say? My regular clients, they just make me feel good. Not because they tip a lot, but they make me feel seen, And I feel like I touched their heart too. It's like before I go to work, I stopped by the store and I got a Chick-fil-A gift card for $50. I was gonna get 75, but 25 Starbucks, but they don't sell Starbucks there. Like, what the hell? What kind of drugstore is this? But yeah, so I got the Chick-fil-A $50 gift card, put it in, the little New Year envelope, where people put monies in. I put that gift cards in for this older lady. She probably 50 something. Very sweet, very kind, and very pretty too, She's very gorgeous for a lady at her age. But yeah, I'm not trying to be weird, but yeah, she always come in, and she's a flight attendant, and we would talk, and when you talk to someone, you can feel the energy. If they're like a very kind, sweet human being, like you can connect it. You don't really have to talk to them, you can just feel it. And every time she come in, and she would tip me a lot. Like sometimes tip me like 30, 40, and even 50 sometimes. So I figure I'm gonna do something nice today. And then another client, well, when I did that, she was like, folding her hand. It's like, saying thank you, and it just make my day, like people like that. And then there's another client, she's at my age actually, and tomorrow's her birthday actually, and I did announce, right? And I gave her a gift just because, out of nowhere. And then in the end, well, just a little bottle of lotion, it's a couple bucks. But then in the end, the total service was like $56. She gave me $100 bill, and she told me to keep the change. It's like $44. And I screamed at her, Alex, hold on. You can't leave, okay? Let me take the change now, and I'll give it back to you. Even just half. Take half back. She's like, and she didn't say anything. She just turned around. She just ran away. I mean, it's happened like that every time. I mean, even like a couple time ago, I was really late on her. Like, like I was 30 minutes late on her, and then I just felt bad. She gave me $20 tip, and I just put it back into her pocket, and she refused to take it, and just keep on putting it back into her pocket. And I was so stubborn that we were, back and forth for like 4 or 5 minutes, 5, 10 minutes, and then she just gave in and just, let me win for once. And it's like clients like these just make me feel so fulfilled with what I'm doing, And it's just not these two, but like other clients too that come in to see me. Regular clients, like they know more about me than my own family sometimes. I tell them more about myself than my family. It's weird. I don't know. But it just felt like I have never thought that I would actually like this job. But not just the job itself, as the people that I met. And what I found out is that, I'm not trying to be weird or anything, but it just seemed like all of my regular clients, they all have the same type of energy as me, I'm not trying to be weird or anything, but it's just like that. Like all of my clients, most of my clients are like, like they want to make an appointment with me because, not because I was the best, but it was like we were kind of similar in a way. It's like they're all just very friendly, gentle, given, and it's just very down to earth, I mean, I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm an angel or anything, but I would like to call myself, a good man. And I have my own quote, the things I live up by. Like I have my own morality, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if I would feel so bad, or if I do a bad job on someone, I would not be able to go to sleep at night because I will keep on thinking about it. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a people pleaser, I don't know. But it's just, I think it's one of my biggest problems. It's because I care too much. And I give too much. And that's why whenever my client, they give me a lot of tip money, I would just buy them back gift cards. For some reason, I just felt like I have the need to give back. It's like karma. You do good deeds, you shall receive more deeds. I don't know. See, sorry, I'm going off topic again. Totally off topic. From something I said earlier, now I'm talking about this. It's like so random. But you know what? This podcast is just like life. Everything's happened randomly. And a lot of things you won't even expect it. A lot of things happen in life. Most of the things in life, they happen out of our expectation, A lot of things you thought had it in your mind, like, oh, like by this time these things will happen, or I'll be prepared for certain outcomes, or things that we imagine ahead of time. But when the times come, they never turn out like how we imagine most of the time. And then we get disappointed. Because the reality is not how we imagine. And sometimes that's just how we learn. And that's how we grow. Grow into the person we were meant to be. And sometimes you think about the people you could have met, the one that got away, that one girl that you thought would be the love of your life, that one person you thought would be that one girl you've been looking for. But then when the reality struck, now here we are. Not like how we imagined, and even worse. And what do? We dwell on it. We beat ourselves up for trying so hard, for wasting so much time trying to rehearse, prepare, coming up with different scenarios, and when the reality hit, nothing matches what we imagined. And we feel like we just let ourselves down, and things never go the way we want. But I think that's what makes life so beautiful. Not because it's all sunshine and rainbow, but it's because all of the ups and downs, the good and the bad. And the lesson here, maybe it just to learn how to embrace it. Embrace the high and the low. So when the lows comes, you won't be as negative as much, because now you embrace these feelings. You're not letting them get the best of you. And the same goes for the high. You keep the baseline intact and hold yourself together, because if there's a high, there will be a low. And you don't want to be up so high and then fall down on your knee, and now it's hurts even more. I know it's make no sense, but what I'm trying is just try to embrace all of your feelings, the good and the bad, any feelings, and hold yourself accountable that none of these things is gonna get the best of me. None of these things is going to affect how I feel, even though I'm gonna feel them. Once I know, I'm gonna think about it, feel them, but still, I'm not going to let them affect the person that I am today. This episode is so fucking confused, right? This is why I don't do episode at night, because my brain is just shuts down and just like hungry. Well, not hungry, but just like tired, ready to go to bed. So I tend to talk about random shit at night. Maybe I need to start. I need to stop doing night podcasts. But thank you so much for listening, and I hope you will have a good night. And if your day have just started, I hope you will have a great day. And